good afternoon, and welcome to Mr. Brad Bernstein.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Good. You finally caught me. Everybody's been tracking me down. Where are you?
Yes, Brad. We know you're a busy man. You know.
Yeah, I know. I got a call from somebody at REGM. They go, "Do you realize that you have to be on the radio every Tuesday at 6:30?" I go, "Yes,
sir.
I do."
Every Tuesday. So how you doing, Brad? Had a good weekend, sir?
I had a fantastic weekend. Yourself?
Not bad. My voice hasn't completely recovered yet, but
man,
I'm here.
You must have been working hard.
Yes, sir.
But it's fun, your job.
Yeah, well,
Is it work or is it fun? Is it more fun or more work?
It is more work than fun. But
really?
Yes, sir.
I thought you would tell me it would be more fun than work.
No, it's more work than fun. But guess what?
What?
Brad?
What?
When it's fun,
it's fun.
it's
fun.
a whole lot of fun.
Yes. Yeah.
No, for real though. But
right.
We love what we do, and that's why we're here, Brad. And I know it's been a long weekend for you. You're, settling back in the office. You've been bombarded, people coming at you all day. You got a lot of ground to cover. And Brad, we have a lot of folks standing by to talk to you right here on the air right now, sir.
Okay, let's go.
All right, 718-749-5005. That is a telephone number to call if you want to talk to Mr. Brad Bernstein live on the air right now. However, if you already know, and you should know by now, that Brad Bernstein's reputation and Sparn Bernstein's reputation speaks for itself, and you just want to make an appointment, the telephone number is 1-800-526-7977. But right now, Brad, we're going directly to the phones and help out as many people as possible. So let's lock Brad in. Thank you very much. And then we're going to take a call here. Jam Radio, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark.
Yes, sir.
How
you have
doing?
a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Brad. Hey, Brad, I want to ask a quick question.
Go ahead.
If my wife is going to file for my daughter, right? You see,
Right.
And that first question where it said, I'm filing for the petition of my housewife, parent, brother, sister, child.
Right.
It's not her child, it's my child.
Right.
What do you put there?
Check off child, and right above child, write the word step.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey, okay, I understand that. You know,
Right.
You know what? Like, it's not a package you have to fill out. It's just only one form.
Where's your daughter?
She's overseas.
Yeah, just the I-130. That's it.
Okay. I thought it was
Right.
like
Yeah, not the whole package. No, just do the I-130. Nothing else.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Brad.
All right. Good luck with that.
Okay, that was simple enough. Okay, sir, thank you very much for calling. And of course, if you have any other legal issues or you want some more information or you want to make an appointment, 1-800-526-7977 is the telephone number to call. 1-800-526-7977. That's the telephone number at Spar and Bernstein. But right now, while we have Mr. Brad Bernstein on, let's put him to work and let him answer as many questions as possible. Jam Radio, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You have a question for the attorney, Brad Bernstein. Go ahead.
I do, yes. So, 6 years ago, I filed for my parents, and they got their green card. And what's the problem now is that they've never lived here, and they come maybe twice a year, and every time they come through immigration, they get harassed. And
Right.
I'm wondering what are my options to prevent them from losing the, the green card at some point.
All right. Well, next time they come in, tell them to come in as quickly as possible. Because when you have a green card, you have to be living in the United States more often than you are living somewhere else. So if they're living in another country and just using the green card to visit, they're going to get harassed and eventually have their green card taken away because you're not a lawful resident of the United States, you're a lawful resident somewhere else. What they can do is one of two things. One is next time they come into the United States, they can file for a re-entry permit. It's on a form I-131. And it allows you to stay out of the country for 3 years while maintaining your green card. And but it has to be done while you are physically in the United States. So that's one thing they can do. If, on the other hand, they are never going to want to come live in America and really just want to come visit, then they shouldn't really have a green card. And what they should do is they should go back to the U.S. Embassy, exchange their green card for a visitor's visa, which the embassy will gladly give them, and just use the visitor's visa to come visit when they want to visit.
Yeah, they're getting older, so I want them to be able to live here in case anything happens. So
Okay,
that's the
fine.
reason
So then
they
do
have
the
it.
reentry permit then.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, and I hope you have the telephone number because when that time comes, you need the right attorneys to represent you. 1-800-526-7977. 1-800-526-7977 is the telephone number to make an appointment at Spar and Bernstein right now, and you need to have that number locked in your phones. 1-800-526-7977. Moving along, Brad, taking another call. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Go right ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Bernstein. I was just trying to find out what is the fastest way in terms of processing. If I'm supposed to marry someone on the U.S. soil or abroad, which would be the fastest way of getting the papers processed, in the quickest time?
The quickest way to get a green card is file an adjustment application. For a marriage, it takes about 5 months versus filing an I-130 visa petition. Processing abroad is about 9 to 10 months.
Right, but in terms of location, because let's say my girlfriend has a visitor's visa, is it best that she comes here and get married, or I go down there and marry her?
Well, this is the situation. If she comes up on a visitor's visa with the intention of getting married, she's going to be turned away at the airport. All right? So she has to come up with the intention of visiting. If after 90 days she visits and she changes her mind and decides to live here in America and get married to you, then that's perfectly fine. So she would have to come as a visitor with the intention of visiting, change her mind after 90 days, get married, and then file an adjustment application. And then that would, 3 months to wait to get married, and then another 5 months to file an adjustment is 8 months, versus you fly down to wherever she is, marry her, come back and file for her, and that's about 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
So I've just laid it out for you, so you decide which way you want to go. And let me just tell you something. You're going to get married. At the bare minimum, you should make an appointment to come in for a consultation. I'm not telling you have to hire me. I'm not that pig-headed to say that everyone has to come and hire me. But when you're going to do these things, go get professional help and just advice. So and it's more than just 5 seconds on a radio show.
Right.
It's important because this is obviously the woman you love, and you want to make sure you do everything correctly and everything right, and you want to do everything the right way to make sure she and you can live together permanently in the United States for the rest of your lives and not screw it up. It's worth having the consultation. You choose to hire me, fantastic. Choose not to hire me, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope it all works out for you. But at the bare minimum, you should come in just so you know exactly what you're doing and how you should do it, and then at that point you'll decide whether or not you choose to hire me or you choose not to hire me, and that's perfectly okay. So, if you and everybody else out there, if you have that immigration problem, dial the number now, because if the problem doesn't go away, your issues don't go away, they just fester and get worse. It's like a bad disease. So call now. It's 1-800-526-7977, 1-800-JAM-7977. It's a special telephone number we have that identifies everybody as Irie Jam listeners.
That's right. Make sure you have that number stored in your phones. 1-800-526-7977. But again, if you want your questions answered right here live with attorney Brad Bernstein from Spar and Bernstein, it's 718-749-5005. Let's take another call here, Brad. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You have a question? Go ahead.
Hi, DJ Roy. How you doing?
No, this is not Roy. This is Chris, the master, but we've got...
Chris.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
You have a question for attorney Brad Bernstein?
I really don't have a question, but I have a successful story. I went everywhere to get my document in order, and I couldn't get through. And I went to Mr. Bernstein, and I remember he told me, you just gonna, smile. All you have to do is pay me. And today, you know what? I got my employment authorization card in the mail.
Wow.
Oh,
Congratulations.
That's very funny. Yeah, well, that, I usually, it's funny because I do say that sometimes because people go, well, what do I have to do? And I've explained exactly what needs to be done, and they say, well, what do I have to do? So I said, well, the next step is you would pay me to hire me to do what I told you I'm going to do. Right? Well, congratulations.
I'm so happy, Brad. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
I come to the office. I came here to talk to you, so I said, let me call you on the radio.
Oh, thank you. And I want you to know, we didn't ask you to call. I had no idea you were calling. So that's correct, right?
No, you didn't ask me to call.
Right.
I just feel so happy, and I said, I heard you, and I said, let me call you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad.
Yes.
You know what? This is what makes me go on day by day, hearing these calls and this happiness. So I appreciate it, and thank you very much for
And I'm Marcia Brown.
Oh, okay,
thank
fine.
you.
Congratulations.
Okay, Marcia.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Wow. Marcia, she
is a happy lady, Marcia.
So happy, Brad.
Right. But that's true. So it's funny because some people, after I do the competition, they're like, "Okay, that's great. So what do I do now?" And I'm like, "All right, well now you have to pay me, and then I will do what I told you I was going to do for you."
Yeah.
So that's probably true. Exactly what I said to her.
That's right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. Mr. Brad Bernstein, he lives for this kind of stuff, and yes. When you get an outcome like that and you get a reaction like that, Brad, it's priceless.
That is correct.
Yeah, man. She sounds so happy.
Yes.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to attorney Brad Bernstein from Spar & Bernstein. Remember, prior results do not guarantee similar outcome in future cases. However, Brad has made a lot of people very, very happy. 1-800-526-7977 to make an appointment. That's 1-800-526-7977. 1-800-JAM-7977. That is the telephone number to call. And Brad, I know it's hard work being el numero uno, number one, top of the pile. I know it's hard work, sir, but again, we say continue to do what you do.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it's not only just in immigration, it's personal injury, medical malpractice. We're being featured, as I told you in the past, we're being featured in New York Magazine with the top verdict for automobile accidents in 2011. We have a 2-page spread. We didn't call New York Magazine. They called us. They're featuring the top lawyers within the entire state of New York, and they have given us a 2-page spread and an entire article about us. And they just called us out of the clear blue and said because of what you did in personal injury, not even in immigration, they're featuring us. So, I mean, we're doing it across the board. So it's not just in immigration, it's personal injury, medical malpractice. We've been getting top results, and we've gotten the top result for an automobile accident in 2011 of any law firm in the entire state of New York. So all these law firms can brag and brag and brag, but there's only one law firm that can brag that they have the largest verdict for an automobile accident in 2011, and that's Spar & Bernstein. So if you have an immigration problem, you have a personal injury problem, please call us. I have people standing by right now to answer your calls and to schedule an appointment if you choose to come and see me. The telephone number is 1-800-526-7977, 1-800-JAM-7977. I appreciate everything you've done for me, Chris. Thank you.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
Yes. But it's true.
Well, you're very welcome, Mr. Brad Bernstein. But again, we thank you for doing such a great job, and you continue to do a great job for the tri-state area. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it does make a difference, the attorney that represents you in any legal matter. And if you have an issue, it's always best to go with the best. And Mr. Brad Bernstein at Spar & Bernstein has made it very affordable for folks out there who believe that they've got legal issues, but they don't think that they can afford the best. Well, you'd be very surprised. Mr. Bernstein has made it very affordable. He has payment plans and all kinds of special arrangements just to make sure that you can afford it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you have that telephone number, 1-800-526-7977. Brad Bernstein, I am humbled, sir, and I thank you for being here as part of the team at Irie Jam Radio. Brad, we're going to have to go to war very soon, Brad. Litigate.
Oh, You'll let me know. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'll get my briefs all ready.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Take care.
All right. Take care, Brad.
Okay. Bye-bye.